Good, appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I am Richard, and this is LMTD or, say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels. How are you today on this start to the week? It's grey and overcast here, which is, after the heatwave, actually welcomed. So, huzzahs. Huzzahs for the grey, dreary weather of the UK. I never thought, well, I did think I'd be saying that on several occasions, but, never at the beginning of the week. Never mind. We are here to overthrow the patriarchy and become the thing that we all should become as Aloy, Chief of the Werak. Although we're then going to subsequently abandon the Werak to its own things immediately. Well, not immediately. I mean, we're going to do the Chief run, the Chief training at the hunting grounds, whatever that is. We're going to be going and doing that. Because that is an option that is available to us, and we can get all of the gold star sun things for them, which will be great fun. But before we do that, we have, of course, got to go and get all of the pretty pigments. Yes, off we go and get these two pigments that are over down here. First of all, that might be a climbing up from that side rather than from the side I'm on, but let us run south and find out. He said, suddenly checking, yep, gain sound is on. Good, let's go. Oh, we still want badger skin and owl bones. So, are you a badger? You are, we'll tag you. Owls, I would assume owls only come out at night if they're modelling. Well, I don't know if they are modelling it or not, but hey, let's assume that they're sensible enough to have gone, hey, owls. Well, I don't know. Sensible is a two-way street in this thing. Is it sensible to say owls can only come out at night, or is it sensible to say, and thus modelling the actual animals, or is it sensible to say, hey, this is a game and we want things to be fun, so owls can come out at any time? Oh wow, yeah, I don't think we're getting up there. Alright, let's go get that lumbering badger. Oh, I didn't want to slow down, I just wanted to... Now let's do that. Hi-ya! Badger bone. You've clearly got skin right on you. Why can we not do that? Maybe that's a way up of this mountain. He said rapidly changing topics. That is the thing I love best about snow. The crunchy sound it makes when you walk in it. I like that that's in here. Alright, well, let's make some... There we go. We've got some more arrows, so we can do some more hunting. Ooh. What's going on here? Why have we got a walkie walk? Or is that a slide? That looks like a slide to me.
Might regret this.
No. I'm gonna regret this at all. Why is there a slide from one side of the mountains to the other? I mean, you might regret this, since it doesn't look like there's any way to do that. So maybe you can get up this way? No? Look, if you fall to your death because of the climbing that I'm attempting to do, please don't blame me. Well, here's a climbing thing. So presumably, you must be able to climb your way up here somehow, for some reason. But I have just managed to ignore that and go around. Okay, there's more climbing here. I have no idea why this is here. This must be some sort of... This might be a trial? Yeah, this looks like a... Hey, you're running this way to do a trial sort of thing. Like the thing at the beginning. Oh, I didn't grab hold of the thing. Yeah, like the proving at the beginning. Going this way. This looks like the way down. Why would I... Okay, so this is how I could get up from this side that I missed by just going through. There's another badger over there. Alright, well now that I know I can get back up, let's tag this badger. Superhero pose when landing on the ground. Ah, no, it's only meat. Oh well, I'll have the meat. Now let's go back up. There must be a way, I mean... There must be a reason to come up here. Maybe it's not going along there, maybe it's continuing around here. Yes, there's things to drop to ledges. Yeah, there we go. No, drop to a... I want the drop to ledge prompt, please. There we go. Not the crouch down prompt. Alright. No, this can't be the go around. This can't be a chieftain run sort of thing. Because there are ledges, and if you were in some sort of race, multiple people on the run would not be good. So this must just be a way to get up the mountain for some reason. You know, applying logic to this and everything. A race between two chieftains where one of them, or two potential chieftains, where one of them dies up the mountain is not a great thing for the tribe. Yeah, it might be a great thing for the chieftain. It might be a great thing for the tribe as well if the loser is particularly... Hey, here we are. Dark crystal fragments. So yeah, it just looks like coming up here for that. That is the only thing that is there for. Unless there's something right at the top of here that I need to do. No? I saw the repelling weight over here as I was climbing up. So at least there's a quick way down. Where is it? I know it was around here, I saw it. Okay, so this is just climbing up. This is just so you can get up here. Man, the musical cues on this which just suddenly stop. I don't know if that's something that's happening because of my system or what's going on. Okay, so now I can get across over here. Well, let's just keep going in this direction, eh? God damn, jumping onto that was a pain. Let's tag that pigment as well, just on the off chance that, you know, we come across it on this mountain.
Another day passing.
I think it's too far away for that, but you know, just on the off chance. Okay, now I'm at the top of this mountain. Why do I want to be at the top of this mountain? Holy crap, what are you down there? Ah, Sawtooth. Can I get a fall down from above attack on you? Doesn't look like it. Maybe there's things at the top of these mountains. Is there a way down here? Oh, well, apparently yes, but I mean, didn't mean to fall like that. Well, on the plus side, here's the rappelling thing, so let's go down. Well done. Oh, we're only partway down the mountain. The rest of it we'll have to just do sky rimming. Again with the phrasing, Richard. You gotta think about better ways to say this. Alright, we're right back here where we... No, this was... Yeah, this is where we were before. And another rappel thing. Woo! But there are suppliers here. So... I don't know. And a ladder to climb up. So I don't know what this is for.
Good. I can use this.
Aside from to get up there to find the ink. Maybe that's all it's for. And now I can take this sky ride down towards the other ink. Which is right here. And there we go, and I got the achievement all pigments found, so I'm really not sure what's going on there. Alright, well, thanks for those things, I guess. Alright, so now talk a secret shared. Oh right, yes. Okay, that is alright, well let's fast travel to this campfire, pick up the blue gleam on the way past, and then drop off the rail. Then we'll go hand in all the pigments that we found and get those exciting get the exciting rewards from there. And then challenge the Warwick.
Machine's quick.
Ugh. We're just sort of heading southish. You missed me. I don't care. What are you? That is coming through. Oh, you just don't care. Don't need to fight you. Have enough of our stuff right now, thank you. At full health, and... Alright, okay.
I can get out of this.
Ain't nobody coming for us right now. Hey there, giant thing. Oh, there it is. Didn't need to turn on my focus to look. It was right in front of me the whole time. Alright, there's a badger. Yeah, I'm surprised there are animals living in this clompy stompy area. I guess, though. Oh, damn, I missed. Oh, a rat. I don't need rat bones still, do I? No, I picked that up.
Good meat.
Yeah, it's not what we want, though. Hey there, badger. Any more badgers? You're on this side of the mountain. No, you're not. You're on the other side. Alright. Ow! Oh, I could have gone across jumpy things. I am enjoying it immensely, thank you very much. It is my first playthrough. I have in fact done the end of the game already, but I came to continue. I'm doing the DLC afterwards. So yeah. Ah, that was a horrible noise. I'm not sure I enjoy killing that owl. I'm only doing this on normal difficulty, and it's challenging enough. I've had a few stupid deaths that I could have avoided. Not the world's best. Right, and now we're heading to... Alright, we're heading to you first of all, yes. Drop off our captured rail mounting thing and see how it's going on. Do we get the upgraded spear here, or is it a Took spear that we can upgrade once we beat him at the Werak? Actually, I don't know that you ever talked about spear, but hey, come on, tell us what's going on.
Is this what you...
Hush, hush. A shaman's secrets are not spoken aloud.
Is this what you wanted me to find?
Bind it to your spear. Use it to attach this for now.
Oh,
You'll
it
find
is.
more, I'm sure.
Why are you helping me?
The blue light is fading. The machine songs are ending, and what does the conclave do? They sit, they chant, they observe. No more. We must fight for it. And you are a fighter. We share a cause.
I'm not sure we do. I'm not even sure what the cause is. But I'm grateful.
No need for thanks. Only action.
Now I can attach modification parts to my spear. Works for me. Might as well.
Cool. I have so many of those. I mean, that is one thing. Oh, and it's a rare one immediately. Cool. I was going to say, that is one thing that was annoying me. Look at all these spear ones that I've already got. I found one... Oh, I don't know when. Weeks and weeks ago. And there we go, first spear modification. Yeah, I've got... I mean... I have spare spear mods. Indeed. So, how much damage does that now deal? 76. Oh, well, I haven't seen any spear mods with tear or shock damage on it, and I don't think I'm going to assume there aren't any. No, crafting weapons again. Just wanted to see. Come on. Okay, so I'm going to sell most of those. I'll keep one extra one. I'll keep two extra ones, actually. Just on the off chance that, you know, I get a better spear when I defeat Wertuk as well. No, not Wertuk. Atuk of the Werak. What's in my notebooks? Oh, right, that's just showing me the collectibles. Because I completed these. Crystalline formation, light in shade, a pigment used for Banuk rock paintings. Crystal formation, dark in shade, pigment used for Banuk rock paintings.
I'll get started improving my spear.
I'm done. Oh, and I got one blue gleam for doing that as well. Nice. Completed errand, a secret shed. Oh, and a spear modification box. Alright, let's see if what you gave me was in any way better. No. Well, I say no. Let's just double check. Oh, I can find it in the inventory. So you say plus 14 spear damage? Thanks, I've already got things which are so much better than that. Oh, and these are the pigments, of course they are. Alright. Do not start a cutscene when I approach, please. I would like to go past and drop off pigments, first of all. Not yet. I'll get a quick save now, just on the off chance that I fall to my death as I am climbing to give the pigments. Which Could happen. Very realistically. You are still up there, good. Because it looks like everybody else has gone in for turned in for the night, or is waiting for me to challenge them. Right, not going to make the same mistake I made every other time I climbed up here. I'm not going to get off at that platform. I'm going to keep going up and get off at this platform. There we go. No! No! The one time! The one time! Oh, I should have checked. No. No, Aloy. Hold on to that ledge. Ah, so that I can get... Can I not? How do I... There we go. No, no, down. Ah. I hate you. Can I get down? And again? Ah. Alright. You horrible, horrible person who is now on an entirely different part of the... Alright. You annoy me.
It's beautiful, Sakuli.
It is. But you could see 100 like it in Banur. The sacred patterns that describe the world. Machine song, the blue light, the way of the Banuk. Blah, blah, blah. Where we take it next, that's where it comes alive.
Alright, well, let's trade pigments. I am going to give you one. Then we're going to leave.
Good, good. These can go dark as bruises, or bright as indignation. I call them the faces of the elders.
Alright, thanks.
I'll see you again.
If you do find any pigments out there, don't put them on your tongue.
I'm not even going to ask.
Drink your paint water. As is the thing. Because you usually keep a mug of water next to you. Ooh, weapon modification, blue gleam. Alright, what are those new weapon modifications? Of course I can't tell. 28%, that is your one of them. And 38% damage for the other one. Oh! And I haven't done anything with the hidebound weapon core yet, because I couldn't remember where I wanted to place it. Or I couldn't figure out where was best to place it. But, first of all, let's do you. They're both 26, so let's just replace you in your arrogance. You thought you were going to stick around forever, didn't you? 26% spear damage coil, but no, now you are lesser. Alright, and now let's see if you've got more exciting dialogue rather than missing it as we would have done otherwise.
Sakuli.
It is.
Oh, we've heard
You
this
could
one.
see the sake where we take.
Alright. I suppose if I came back afterwards you'd be painting...
I'll see you again.
Hold on.
If you do find it,
You'd probably be painting further down, wouldn't you? Or midway up. But
It's
we're not going to do
beautiful.
that.
it is the sake where we take it.
Yes, yes, yes. We're going to trade you the last box of pigment. Or the last set of pigment that you want. We good?
These are perfect. And like all perfect things, they must be watered down or ground into a paste. Way of the world.
So remember that when you come across your perfect partner. Ground them down into paste. No? I thought you were going to give me some exciting dialogue. Obviously not. Farewell.
That's me.
Maybe it's a machine rider who looks like you.
Ah!
Where's
That
she
wasn't
going?
there a second
Tell
ago.
me. To ruins or mountains, through flood or thaw, past, future, destiny. But I don't think she's scared of any of it. You helped me. Inspired me. And the people of the Cut. Let this be inspiration for you, wherever you may run.
Once the Werak gets a glimpse at Sakuli's mural, word will get around about how I helped her. So that's it. Nothing more I can do to get people talking. Time to throw my spear at Artak's feet.
Yeah, I can definitely see how that would have got people challenged about the, or talking about you. Wow. I was not expecting that, thanks. And now that I've found your things, now to never talk to you ever again, even though you are an intensely interesting person. Can I slide down on that blue thing? Ah, who cares?
Scrabbling a bit.
Yep, this time you actually are. Alright, let's open the box. See if there's anything fun inside. I would love to be able to know what they are right now. Yeah? I mean, I guess I could do it one at a time. No, I can't even do that because it doesn't tell me what the new one is. So, alright. Just take it all. And now.
I've never traveled further south than the grave. In the old days, the mad Sun King made doing so impossible. Wonderful.
Oh.
Painting is a welcome addition to Song's Edge.
Thank you. Now, also, yes, I need to talk to the Ogram merchant over here and tell him. No? Yes, there, you, Burgrand, and tell you about the Warriors 3. And then we will finally go and do it.
Burgrand, how'd your investment pay out?
Quite handsomely, thanks very much. Hey, do you know those 3 crazy Manuka calling themselves the Shattered Hearts now? Well, now that I have those parts, I can pay off a debt of my own.
So they've gone south then?
Aye, that they have. I've got a friend in the Sunda by the name of O'Toole. He owes me a favor. Old O'Toole is a machine scavenger, a pretty competent one. So I sent them to learn from the best.
Or at least from the pretty competent.
I was going to say, you said he was pretty
work
competent,
with
not
the
best.
resources we have.
Good pick up,
Speaking of
Aloy.
which, here, a token of my gratitude.
3 blue gleam and an extraordinary reward box. Wow.
The blue light fades from the world, and yet returns to the frozen Tallneck.
Alright, well, let's see what is in the treasure box. Ooh, extraordinary reward. Oh, untested weapon call. Another named one. Alright. Ah, stop. Damage, tear, and fire. Well, that's got to go on my standard bow, hasn't it? No, not the war bow. That's the one that I use, yeah. So it's currently 41 damage and handling. Fire, tear, and shock. It will lose a little bit of fire, but it will improve everything else. So, yeah. Or is there... That one might be the better one to replace. Yeah, you'll lose a whole 1 single point less. So yeah, alright. There we go. Isn't that fun? Anything I need to do here? Am I going to wear the chieftain outfit? Over there. Am I not going to cheat with my amazing old world tech? Should I take him on in the chieftain outfit? What do you mean it's a value of only 100 bits? I paid 1,000 metal shards and a bunch of hard to get resources. Why is it only worth 100? What could I put in you? Oh, nothing that I really want to. I'll stick with my cheaty shield.
Curious.
It's never even been worn. It can't be depreciation.
Freezing. The ground, the air, me.
Yep. Hey, I set this fire alight just, you know, a few hours. You know, climbed up that thing and did it. It was not that long ago. Alright then, the middle of the night, while nobody is around, that is the best time to challenge the chieftain. Because you will summon instant crowds, I'm sure.
It's not enough to bring down the Banuk.
Good, I'm glad it's not enough to bring down the Banuk. Alright, our attack. Prepare to be spear thrown on
My
ground.
people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow, Outlander.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Is this a challenge?
From an outsider.
For the Warwick.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Aratak.
Now I see. The Outlander's your pawn. And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister? This is a little more complicated than I thought.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures, and I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
Dun
I
dun
suppose I owe you an
dun.
explanation.
No, don't bother. I don't care.
I suppose you do.
Sibling rivalry or something
So
else.
why didn't you tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. I'm not always the best judge of
People.
I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It is much more important than that.
So, what is the challenge? Tell me about the challenge. I don't care about you and Naruto right now, though of course I will ask in just a second afterwards.
Family drama aside, what's this challenge meant to be anyway?
You and Aratak will hunt machines at the Frost Figures. The victor will be the fastest. It won't be easy.
Nothing about this has been so far.
When you meet us at the starting point, I'll tell you more. It will be simpler to explain from the base of the hills.
You get more oxygen to your brain at the base of the hills? Or can you just point at things?
It's bold, I'll give you that. Going after your own brother.
He gave me no choice. He thinks I'm a child to be shoved to the back of the hunt. He would forbid me from my destiny. And yet, part of me did it knowing he would forgive me, eventually. He always does.
Not if I kill him, by mistake. If he tries to kill me, I'm gonna kill him right back, you understand?
Araya, it's not about who's related to who. I want to know what's inside Thunder's drum. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you
Just like I've been straight with you.
and
I
Aratak.
told you exactly how I am a recreation
I won't make that mistake
of a
again.
previous
Frost Figures,
inhabitant
then.
of this world. And how I know all about what is going on with the machines and how I know they're not really spirits, etc. Yeah.
So, off to risk my life in order to take charge of a Banuk hunting band. Just what I always wanted.
Did you pick up your
Figures,
spear?
here I come.
I assume you must have done.
Paintings, but
It's just not there.
she never tells us what we're meant to see. I don't
All right.
always understand Sekuli's paintings, but perhaps they have a value I cannot see.
Thank you for that. Well, now there's a question. Do I immediately go to the challenge, or I've got another quest over here because I got another weapon that can be upgraded now? Here we are, that thing, the Forge Fire. Nah, I'm sure that if I need to use the Forge Fire, which I have never used at all, I will be an expert with it already and won't need it to be upgraded. So, ooh, alright. Oh no, I still need to find badger skin and... Oh, owl bone. Did I get owl bone? I do have an owl bone. Alright, so let's go for a run and see if we find badgers along the way. It's not that far. I'm sure. You're safe, owl. I don't need to kill you. But if you spot any badgers, would you mind telling me? Nope, no badgers on the outskirts of the village. Unsurprising. Running away, yes. Oh, you're not. No, you're stuck on a goat. Fatty resources. Oh. Rats. Hey. I thought you were only indoors, in the old places, rats. I guess you come out here. Alright. That's what you want to do. Onwards then. Just don't trample me under your legs as I'm going along there. Tall neck, please. Wasn't really all that interested in killing you, but you know. You're in my way. Was there a giant snarling thing? No? Alright.
Okay, the frost figure should be just up there.
Yep. And we didn't find a badger skin along the way. What a waste of time. Or what a beautiful walk we had in this countryside, I meant to say. In this place where I will live, because I will be Werek. Yep, definitely the thing that's going to happen. Alright, badgers. What are you? Ah, a squirrel. Your profile was straight on, though. Yay! It wasn't a waste of time. We got a badger skin. We, sorry, are playing Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a lovely post-apocalyptic thing. I guess it is post-apocalyptic. And a raccoon skin. Well, I haven't seen any raccoons. Have I seen raccoons around here? I don't think so. That gives us increased ammo capacity.
The frost figures.
And machines are all around this world. Except then I can't see any right now. Huh. And they're all kind of dinosaurs. You hunt them for metal scrap so you can improve your weapons. But right now we're challenging this big old person for chieftain of their Werek, so that we can get to areas that that person has forbidden, but that the new chief will not. So, tell us about this challenge, please.
Outlander. I have prevailed over such challenges before, and fear none. But this one is foolish. You are not Banuk.
Oh,
You do
I'm
not
from your tribe, I understand
my
that.
responsibilities. I ask you, one hunter to another, withdraw.
Will you let us go to Thunderstrom?
You haven't seen what's up there, Outlander. I will not risk my sister's life again.
Then we better get on with this.
So be it. I will bury your insolent claim in the frozen ground.
Enough! Let us begin. To hunt, to strive. That is the way of the Banuk and of the contest before you. You will climb the frost figures from the east, Aratok from the west.
Oh, okay. That
Each
is why all
trail
that stuff was there
wends its
earlier.
way through deadly machines. Hunters from the Werak will be posted along the way. They will hail you, calling out machines for you to slay. Your hunt will take you around the ridge to the center, where you must descend to the valley for your final kill. Each time, after your prey has fallen, you must launch a beacon such as this so that all our kin will see your progress.
Kill machines, launch balloons. Got it. So, the first of us to launch the third balloon wins?
Well, yes. But as challenger, your path to victory is harder. If even one of your beacons comes in after Aratox, he prevails.
You had your chance, Outlander.
So did you.
Yep.
The hunt begins on my mark. Now!
You were going to make me use...
Gotta head up that mountain.
Yep. Let's follow this path.
Looks like there are a few ways to go up. And those rock paintings mark the path.
I've already been up here once today, I believe. If it's the same place, at least.
Okay, up we go.
Come on. Ah! Can't go straight up there. That way. No. Up, 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 up.
All the winters coming at once.
Are you saying you're cold? Well, when you were making this armor that you're wearing right now, you should have put in a heating element as well.
Come on, Aloy, time's wasting.
Okay, you're almost at the place for the hunting. There was pigment at the top of this mountain earlier, so I climbed up it there to get it. This is why I'm not having as much problems as I would usually have with navigation. Alright, what do I need? Tell me.
Alright, Challenger. You need to take out the herd below. Every machine.
Oh, jeez. Wow, I have forgotten what I need for that. Dun dun dun. Grazers, blaze canisters. So, fire. Oh, no. Oh, no, you're Lancelot's. Oh, damn. I am gonna lose this one horribly. I am. Hey. Well, at least my new spear is working out okay. There's one of you. And your Lancehorn's not. Ah, confusing mess of it. Right, need to make sure I have right weapons on. Blastling, that might help. I do have the warbow. Ah, the Stormslinger. With its immense shocking powers. And the standard bow. Alright. I not kill you? Come back here. Right. Ah! Alright, I'll pick that up while I'm here. There. Well, this has not been the cleanest kill I have ever done.
I dropped the ladder for you. Climb on up and launch your marker.
Thank you. Presumably I've got... Well, hopefully it was 7 minutes to do this first thing, and not 7 minutes to do all of them.
Now climb the ridge and launch your balloon.
That's what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. Along this... Well, I'm glad that I have some sort of stick to the path ability.
Haratok knows what he's doing. No time to waste.
Take the rappel point to the next challenge.
I am very glad that there are markers, otherwise...
Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines matter.
2 dead Bellovacs coming up.
Alright. Where are they? Down here. Alright. Alright, as we're going, let's... There we go, craft some more arrows. Let's tag them both.
Fight or run.
Alright, you're on fire, so that will get you some damage going on. So are you. Oh, damn. Why do I not craft bombs? Oh, you're icy as well. Cool. Which means your damage is going to be tripled or whatever it is. Oh, I missed you. Okay, one down. Oh, damn. Hey. There we go, that's both of you dead.
Over here, Challenger. Raise your mark.
I would do.
Okay, now to the marker.
Wow, that was a lot easier. No? Where's the mark? Oh, up there.
Now where's that balloon?
Come on over here and launch your balloon.
I'm coming. I'm just being attacked by other things. Alright?
I'm ahead, but only by a little. I gotta get moving.
Now take the zipline and work your way down to the valley.
Alright, and what's the final kill? Let's... stop and make some... As we go.
Storm's kicking up. Can't see much. Close now.
Repelling animation, which is a lot of fun. I do love that you leave tracks in the snow. Yeah, this is how we came down the mountain earlier.
Something's wrong. My kin should be here, driving in our final quarry.
Oh!
Right behind us!
What do we got? What are these? Frost tools. Alright. Wow. You are absolutely destroying that thing. Alright, Frostlaws. Let's take a moment to just relax and think back on all of our past training to know exactly what's going on here. Right, so you are weak to fire in the body, that's good to know. You've got a freeze sack, which will disable the freeze attack of the claws. Or freeze attack other than the claws. And the power cell right on the back, which I don't think we're going to be able to get at. Weak to shock and tear. Alright, looks like we'll go with some fire to begin with. Kill the machines is our thing. Alright, let's just load up 3 arrows. Right, you. Ow. Oh. Well, you might be weak to fire, but you're not setting yourself on fire very quickly. But you are pretty injured. Was that the injury that I did you? I don't think so. Ah, now you're on fire. Ah. Oh my god. Well, don't like that. Hey there, you. Oh. Alright. Move out of the way. There we go, one down. That was not a good shot. Neither was that. Alright, not going to be able to take out your components. Just not that good a player. Or hunter. Hey, I managed to shoot that tree that was right in front of me. Are you impressed? I managed to entirely miss. And I managed to get grabbed and eaten. I'm so smart. Hey, you're frozen because I took out your... There we go, one more. There. Hey, stop running. I want to shoot your shouldery bit. No? Missed you? Alright, I'll shoot your... Let's just take out your front. Stop spraying stuff at me. just too boring. Hey! Alright. You're frozen, which means damage is increased. You're not allowed to move when I'm already shooting at you. There we go, frozen a second time. You down? Cool. The best option here is the
Frost claws from Thunder's drum.
Yep.
The attack cut short the competition. Naturally, there can be no result. It is void.
But open up the way because I've proved how good a warrior I am. So that we can go to Thunder's drum. Yeah?
You saw what she did. She defeated the machines, not I. It is proven. She is the better hunter. We are Banuk. Survive, prevail. What else matters?
Oh. Well, I'm surprised at that revelation.
My blood is in your teeth. I take my place behind you on the hunt.
No more hunters may make the ascent to Thunder's drum. The way is closed to all but the chieftain and myself.
It is not my place, but I would ask a boon. To accompany you and my sister.
It might be permitted. But only if you do as I say.
No. Only if you do as I say.
Yeah, you don't get power over your siblings. That's not how this works.
Thunder's drum awaits. There's a camp at its base, Long Notch it's called. Meet us there when you're ready. Chieftain.
Well, that might even be the final bits of this DLC.
A new outfit. And a weapon like Artok's.
Really?
I guess the chieftain gets the chieftain's gear. Varja will want to take a look at the ice rail.
Oh yes, we will be doing that. Let's heal first of all, because underneath all my armor I am particularly battered. Yes, I know, I've been collecting blue gleam and have spent it. Thank you very much, game. I'm sure your computer can handle 16-bit games, not just the 8-bit ones. Alright, let's see. Have we got 2 boxes? We've got many boxes. The Chieftain outfit box, the ice rail weapon, and the extraordinary reward box. Well, the extraordinary reward box will be the least extraordinary. So let's have a look. Yep, just 2 standard weapon modifications. Both of them handling. Well, I'll have a look and see what we get out of there. Actually, let's have a look and see what handling ones we get, because I do like handling. Means you can shoot faster. 57 and handling. Well, I think that's probably better than some of the stuff I've got in my things already. Alright, treasure box. An ice rail weapon. Oh, this means that I have yet another reason to kill animals now, so that I can up the ammo capacity of these things. That is a shame. And the Werrick Chieftain outfit, is that the one that I already had? It is indeed. Look at that. I bought it for no reason, but now I have 2 of them. Ooh. Oh well. That doesn't matter. And there's our new weapon. It does ice damage. I think it's just... yeah, so we've had a fire weapon, an ice weapon, and an electric weapon. Okay. Fine. And let's have a look at our carrying capacity that we can now do. Here we are. And look, metal shards, ridgewood, and metal burn. We have all of that, so let's upgrade the ammo pouch. Goat bones, fatty meat, and metal shards. We have all of that, so let's up it again. Goat skin and fish bone. Don't have those. So, let's write that down. Goats, fish, and what was the other one that we needed from over here? Raccoons. Alright, so we'll be on the lookout for those. And what's that? Oh, that's ammo. How can we make ammo for this thing? Just chill water. Okay. Yeah, we'll have one. And we got tutorials as well. Set machines on fire. You don't have to be particular machines. Alright, cool. Alright, well, we used up some health in that battle. You seem to be moving in slow motion, Aloy. I don't know. Alright. No, well, here's our kills. Let's see what we get for the spoils. Already have that damage modification. Here's another one. A Frostclaw heart. That might be useful for something. And... oh. What is in this cave, though? Oh, is this just a way that you can go through there so that the Frostclaws have to go around, thus buying you some time, maybe? Or somewhere where everybody else from the clan can hide and watch while you take on the
I can't spare the weight.
I mean, if I had used the traps at all during this, then maybe. Well, you're lucky, bunny. I don't need a bunny rabbit. Those giant machines. Anything exciting in here? Or is this just... no, this is just more ways to hide them. Alright. Well. Let's look at our ammo. I used up so many bombs. I probably could have used better things. Things which were... okay. Things which were more useful against those particular things. Machines. Alright. Well. Let us fast travel over here and do the 2 quests which have come up. Before we go on to what might be the end of the DLC. And indeed our time with Horizon Zero Dawn altogether, seeing as we've done everything else that could be done there. After only a mere 36 or so parts. Right, no, I'm not here to talk to you.
Outlander, it would be my honor to speak with you.
Yes, but I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm over here talking about improving
Find
weapons.
anything interesting lately? I
Yes.
might have. Let's talk.
Lots of things. I have tried out neither of these, but I've got an ice rail.
I've got an ice rail, just like Aratox. You want to take a look?
Are you serious? Yes, yes, I'd love that. Okay. Obvious design flaw.
So if I replace these... Yeah, that should... Right. So, believe it or not, she's operating at, let's be generous, half her potential.
What's with the she's?
Oh, Pop says all weapons are girls. I don't think he realizes it's a compliment. Well, listen. If we had a Thunderjaw's mandibles to work with, her gears would be well and truly greased. And I know where to find one, if you want to go hunting with me.
Cool. Alright. Do I have an X game in mind? Not especially. There are a lot of ones that I am interested in doing. Days Gone is one that I have my eye on. I already own a copy of it, so it's just I haven't put it into the rotation to play. I was going to put up Watch Dogs Legion, but with all of the shit that's coming out of Ubisoft and Blizzard and Activision and all of that crap, I don't really want to look at those games right now, which is a shame. I think the games themselves are good, but the toxic culture that is surrounding them, not going to be touching them. There is The Ascent, which comes out on Thursday, I believe. The 29th is Thursday, yes. So that is one that I'm at least going to look at that on either the day it comes out or the next day, depending on when the release time is. So just to have a look and see what that's like, which is a cyberpunky isometric sort of thing. It's a shooter still. But yeah, no concrete plans. Horror-wise, I mean, I enjoy watching other people play horror games, and I thoroughly enjoyed the Resident Evil games, but I don't really have that many horror games in my rotation, just because, I don't know why, just because. They are a genre I'm interested in, but not. But there's always something better, something shinier on the horizon that I'm looking for. Although Days Gone is a zombie survival game, so that might count as horror, but I don't think so. I think it's more action orientated. I'm sure I've got some of the Cthulhu point-and-click adventure games. Like I Have No Mouth but I Must Scream, and they are deeply, deeply unsettling rather than horror, even though they are horror. Let's see what the Fireforge has to tell us, or she has to tell us about the Fireforge.
A weapon that spits flame, huh? Like this one? I took this thing off an Oseram bandit. Think you could do anything with it?
You got my forge fire back? Well, if you took down Olgrid and his goons for this thing, I guess she's yours now.
Why don't you finish it for me first? Make her into the weapon she was supposed to be.
Thought you'd never ask. I'm gonna need a bellowback snout. Any bellowbacks will do. Can you handle it alone?
I think I can manage that.
Alright, okay.
So, a Thunderjaw hunt. They seem pretty rare up here. Not that I'm complaining.
That's why we should get out of the cut for a while. Hunt one in the valley meet. I'll wait for you out there. Easier for me to work with parts before the metal goes cold.
Is Bergman going to be okay with this?
If we can handle a Thunderjaw, we can handle Pop.
Carja hunting grounds are illegitimate pretenders.
The one that started on the submarine? No, I have not.
Smoke is always.
I have played one or two of the Cthulhu. I don't know if I have played. I know I have played at least one of the DOS Cthulhu games, but I cannot remember whether I have played more than one of them, or whether I just came back to the same one and restarted it after such a long period away that I had forgotten it all. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I had. I mean, if I have the point-and-click Cthulhu games, they are from GOG. So I'm pretty sure I've got those ones. Alright, well, let's get a quick save just because.
You can release the tall neck from the ice. You must have a powerful connection to the blue line.
Maybe. I don't think so. And then we are going to go and improve these weapons before we go over to do whatever the final thing is. Ah, okay, so that's where we're meant to be hunting. That is the Thunderjaw that we crept past all those eons ago, I'll bet. Alright. So let's transport to this campfire over here and then make our way over there. And there are raccoons more prevalent out here, although they're in the forest areas and not in the desert where we are. Oh, from the snow to the rain. What a great, no, east. What a great selection of weather we're having here. Am I going the wrong way? No, I'm not. I'm going the right way. Yeah. Kind of want to stick to the road, though. Crocodiles. No, thank you. I'd rather not be eaten by you. Hey, boar. Well, you're safe. I don't need you. You, however, or not. Ah, only the meats, not the skins that I need. No, don't need to. He said, I don't need that, and then decided to look at his resources. Alright, maybe I do need some blaze. Alright, and you... have blaze. Oh, actually, let us try using arrows that we don't usually use. No, not you. You. Let's replace our war bow. There we go. The resource gathering one. Let's slow time down. There we go. Hello. You're running away from me. That's fine. Oh, dang. Ow! Stop that, you. Wow, light attacks that do 77 damage. That is so much more than I'm used to dealing with my thing. Those modifications really do make a difference. Now, where's all that blaze that I shot off? Come out, wherever you are. Resources that I took.
Here we go again.
Why? What's it spotted us? Alright, down there. Or one hiding in the long grass. Oh. Alright. Do you have any blaze? No, just sparkers. Alright. There's the other canister. Oh, that will do. 134 will be enough for now. And now let's go back to our quest. Order. Ah, well, if we spotted the... Let's put the right quest up, shall we? Oh! Haven't found the missing hunters yet. Oh, well, there's a thing. You're at the top of a mountain, are you? Alright, well... the Thunderjaw.
Quiet now.
No, can't make that jump. Alright. Give me a second, I'm exhausted from that climb. Dang. There we go. You ready to do this? Because I probably am not. Let's load up some arrows. I can fire more than one right now.
This'll be good work. Sure feels good to be out of knee-deep snow. So, we've got a Thunderjaw. I'm ready to do this. On your lead.
Alright, well... Oh, all the components are on highlight again. Let's put that down. Alright. Let's sneak in the grass and try and take out some of your weapons. Before you get... Oh, you're slightly injured. Ah! No, don't look in this direction. What are those canisters on your back? Are they nothing? Alright. You know what? As I haven't really tested it out, and we're down here to improve it, let's put that on. No, not outfits. Weapons. We will add an ice coil. There we go. So we do slightly more damage. I don't want fire, do I? I want those ones. Alright, first things first. Come on over here. Oh, dang. Down all those trees. Well, at least that's one less thing that I can hit by mistake. Where are you? Where's my companion gone? Oh, you're hiding right there in the grass, okay. Alright, well. Oh! Nice. Hey there. Be frozen. And now that you're frozen... I want the disc launcher. Use your own weapons against you. Out of ammo. Alright. There's the other one, but you're almost out of being... Ah, no, we can take you down with this, whether you're frozen or not. Ow. If you don't want to hit me. Woo! Wow, well that was... Alright, catch you later. You have fun. See you on... tomorrow evening. Yes, it is Monday.
If they weren't looking for me.
That was the easiest kill of a Thunderjaw I have done. So yeah, that ice weapon is amazing. Alright. There's your heart, and there's our mandible that we're looking for. So yep, we'll have all of those.
Varja should be able to fix up the ice rail.
What else have we got that we've knocked off pieces? Oh no, it was bandit thugs that came and were trying to deal damage. Well, oh, can't take that health potion. Well, where are you? You're up there. Wind farms.
Found the part. Ready to fix up that weapon?
I am always ready to fix up a weapon.
Alright, improve the ice rail then.
Never thought I'd be glad to see the inside of a Thunderjaw's mouth.
I sure am. Every machine's a big box of tools. Once they stop trying to kill you, that is. Trust me, Aloy. You won't recognize this ice rail when I'm through. There. Oh, she's perfect. A spear's a spear, right? Poke slash done. Boring. I adjusted the chill water flow, rebalanced here, strapped on a launcher, and now she shoots freezing spikes. Ta-da!
Is that not what she was doing
You weren't
before?
kidding.
More beautiful, more powerful. That's my guarantee.
Cool. So tell me about the ice rail
You've
again.
done good work with this weapon, Varja.
Told you I was good. Anyway, I'm glad she's in your hands.
Alright.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
Get up, ice rail. +1 improved ice rail. Well, what has that done for my ice rail? An additional slot. Groovy. Nope. What's that? Oh! Oh my god! I can do an ice cannon now. Wow. So freeze it with that, and then 300 damage off of that. Wow, okay. Interesting. Alright, and modify. Well. Damage, shock, and freeze. Jeez, it might be worth putting you on there. Yeah, alright, let's forego the shock for the moment. Quests. Oh, I got new tutorials as well. Scorchers hit with ice cannons after freezing. I haven't found any Scorchers. I haven't frozen machines using... Oh, I should have had that quest tagged when I was taking down the thing. Never mind. Yes. Oh yeah, that's the new ammo I've got. There's a Frostclaw heart. Alright, well. Alright, yes, so I'll open up the quest menu again. No, I'm looking for... Gearing up the forge fire, so I need a bellowback. Right, well, let's have a look and see if there's a bellowback around here. There's all these places that I have managed to not tag. Turn everything off and then just turn the machines back on. I know there were bellowbacks over in this direction. Yeah, alright. That is near the where we first encountered the war chief, and I avoided those bellowbacks because I was only a puny level 7 or something. So let's go back over there and, you know, get our revenge, so to speak. Show them we're not scared of you anymore. Let's get a quick save while we're here. Alright, Bellowbacks. Do I just need to kill you? Is that all I need to do? Yeah, just gather a Bellowbacks now. Alright, okay. In which case... I didn't use any of you, did I? I didn't need it with the thing going on. You I might need to make some more ammo for. Let's go see what type of Bellowbacks we've got over here, because you can have frozen ones or fire ones. Let's see what we have. Oh hey, you're right there, you're fire ones, aren't you? You're both fire ones, alright. And fire ones are weak to fire, aren't they? Or is it the opposite way around? Yeah, you're weak to freeze. Alright, well then. No, actually I do want that open. Let's take the quest, let's put the tutorial. I don't want to hit those, want to freeze machines using the ice thrower. So there we go. Hey! Would you like to be frozen? Ow. Alright. Okay, well that took out... There we go. Took out the last of my shield, but... How fortunate there are two other Bellowbacks here when I need to freeze 3 machines. That's you down. No, I didn't hit the place that I wanted to hit, did I? There we go. And now, last but by no means least, you should die to the fire, right? Oh, maybe not, because you'll... Stop that. There we go. Tutorial complete. That's what you did. Oh, but you didn't die. Now you will. Oh, no, not override. There we go.
That should do it. Varga can finish her forge fire now.
Yep. We'll travel back up. Medicine pouch is full. Oh. Because I hadn't used the medicine to heal myself yet, because I'm an idiot.
Pass the test.
I don't know what test you thought you were passing there, but okay. Alright. Got everything we needed to. Special item. Bellowbacks out. Right. We've also got that one quest. Where is that happening? The Survivor. We'll do that one. It's up there. Alright. Okay, so that appears to be the closest campfire. Let's go there. And then run our way north to find this survivor of which they speak, if indeed there is one. Maybe find some scorchers along the way and test out our flamethrowery weapon. Or no, that's the ice cannon with the other thing. I just need to set machines on fire with the fire weapon. I don't know. I'm confused. We'll have a look at those as soon as we get out of here, so that I don't make horrible mistakes. And then we'll see about freeing that spirit. What? What is making noises around me? Well, there's a goat, and I need goat skin. There's a goat that I can see. Oh, wait. You require more than one. Wait. Release that. Do that. Load it up. There we go. And you... Goat bones. No, it's goat skin I need. Oh, hey there, goat again. Oh. What? 3 arrows in you and you're still not dead? That's impressive, goat. 4 arrows in you. And dead is, you know, still pretty impressive. I don't need you, don't worry, Red Squirrel. You're a boar, I don't need you. I imagine that's what most people say when they see my channel. Huh, what? Whoa. Does look like there's a climbing path over there, which I think is the way that I'm really meant to be going. So let's go do that. Did I come down here for nothing? No, I just in the wrong place. Oh, and let's have a look at those quests while I'm in the tutorials. So you hit scorchers with the ice cannon and just any machines with the forge fire. Alright. Apparently I refuse to use the things that have actually been put there for my... There we go, all of these climbing things that have actually been put there for use. Nope, I'm going to cling to the rocks instead. Don't want that, I'm looking for scorchers.
I think I found one of the hunters.
Okay, we've got watchers. Well, I mean, you are... And what else have we got? Lanthorn. Lanthorn. What do Lanthorns have on them? I mean, I could just stand here and wait for you. What do Lanthorns have on them? No? See, yeah, I could just stand here and wait. Ow! I guess I should make some sort of attempt to save you.
This one's brittle. Take it out.
Oh, wow. You are doing... You don't need my help. You're amazing.
An outlander, huh? Well, who else would join me on this path I've taken?
Which path would that be?
Away from tradition. Away from the Werak. It's not so...
Oh. You're just a... You're a sawtooth?
Maybe metal too. But my need is greater.
Alright.
I was told the Banuk don't accept help. Is it true?
They don't. I do.
Ah! Always look where you're leaping. Oh my god. Oh, Glenhawks.
Sharp, Outlander! There's more of them!
You are absolutely wrecking this stuff. You don't need my help in the slightest. Why are you the protagonist of your own game? That just... Is this a crossover that I've missed somewhere? Alright, now I need to set things on fire. Oh, that's you. There we go. Now you'll come down.
Don't have time to miss.
That's you. Oh, you're not quite on fire. There we go. No need to. I've set it on fire. Wow. You are... Indeed, I really do feel like an NPC in her world. Alright. And that's the only payment I need, that one thing.
I can't feel much of anything in this.
Hey!
An outlander. Chieftain of a Werak. It's stranger in the cut than I thought.
Wow, you acknowledge that?
You fight well. I'm a Cree.
Thank you. I'm Aloy. I heard the White Teeth were missing 2 hunters. You look like you could leave if you wanted to, so...
I stayed because of the other. Mylen. She snapped her leg descending the ice. I bided my time keeping vigil, but now she must return to the Werak before they leave.
Alright, tell me more about your Werak.
Is joining the White Teeth so important to you?
It's one of the great Weraks of Banor. Not so many great ones left now. I would go where Mylen went. I was her shadow on the snow, and she was mine. To be a runner with the White Teeth was everything to her.
Past tense. Is she dead? Did I miss the body?
You know this Mylan well.
Since our knees were always skinned. All my life. In a test to prove that we only need ourselves. That was my weakness.
Sounds like she was lucky for your weakness.
That's not the way she sees it.
Mylan won't let you help her, will she? because of the rules of this test.
You're quick as a rockfall.
No, just used to being told what's forbidden to me.
She won't allow it. Won't
The
take
West-
the
the
medicinal
West is
plants I
forbidden to
found or
you.
the food. Only what she can scrape up on hands and knees. I could get close when she was delirious. But now she's learned not to let me get close.
What's this ordeal supposed to prove?
That we have the strength of our ancestors. That we can survive as they did. When they came in search of a homeland, some were trapped against this glacier by a snowstorm. 4 days, 4 nights. After the storm cleared, the survivors sighted a tallneck, which led them up into Banur. Well, that's the story I learned anyway.
Alright.
So let's get her back to the Werrick.
Alright. I've made a splint for her leg. Medicine for the pain, but I should warn you, she won't take them willingly. The law of survival...
Tribal law shouldn't keep us apart from the ones we care for.
Even if she cares more for the law.
Alright, well. She's up there, is she? Let's heal.
These will keep.
Come. Up.
Yes, I understood that I needed to go up when you also went up. Okay, I suppose you are now doing an escort quest and you are escorting me, the NPC. So, alright, I understand why you have to tell people these directions.
That's where we're going. The frozen flow from the Ice Father. It keeps many things, but it won't have her.
Not if we can help it.
She's already dead? Are you gonna go across there first? Come on. I'm not the protagonist here, you are. I shouldn't be able to gather this one. But apparently I can. Alright, fine.
More up?
We're lucky. Handholds have thawed. There. She's passed out again.
Between us, we can fight the machines off before they reach her.
Another tradition broken.
Take it from me. It gets easier the more you do it.
Alright, well... Alright, I need to kill the machines, but let's... put on the Fireforge and get the... get that tutorial done. Let's set these things on fire. I believe you're resistant to fire. You know, I could have set up traps and all kinds of things. Okay, well you seem to still be breathing at least. There's one. Hey, how about you? Now, stop that. And instead, let me... Oh, I should have put on the ignore distraction thing. There we go, you're on fire as well. Where's the other one? There it is. There we go. Alright. Now let's get rid of these things properly.
In thin air, they smell metal for miles.
Oh, purple. I'll have the purple thing. Oh, I can't. Alright. Stop doing things to me. Wow, I mean, I did.
Scorchers now! This won't be easy, Aloy.
Oh, Scorchers. Now that is the other tutorial. Alright, so let's put that one. Let's swap out you for the improved ice rail. There we go. Oh, wait, what do I actually need to do for this one? After freezing. Alright, okay, so freeze them first.
You won't be overcome.
Oh, I don't have that much freeze. There we go. Hey! Stop that! Where are you? Be frozen. Alright, then. Did I hit you? Did I not? No. What the hell is going on? Why can I not hit you now? Oh, I've got the wrong sodding weapon somehow. Stop that. Be frozen. Then... How am I not shooting you? What is going on here? Wow, no, I'll take that. I have no idea why I'm not firing my things. Indeed, my bad pathing. Thank you.
Scorchers now!
Right.
This one.
Stop. What? Why? Alright.
Won't be easy, Aloy.
No, it won't, because I've got no idea how to use this, apparently. Right, there I am. It is loaded in. I've got that. Okay. Wow. Alright. That is a long, long time. And you want me to take out Scorchers? So basically what you want me to do is freeze it and then run away. Jesus. Okay, so I got one of you. Alright, that is... Come on. Stop that. I want to freeze you again. Okay, now you're frozen. I thought I was out of the way of that. No, I didn't even hit you that time for a second. God damn. Hey you, be frozen again. There we go. Now, don't come at me at all, ever. Alright, just stay over there. Oh my god. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. There we go. I'll take that. Wow. To have a better appreciation of why AIs are always... Oh, sorry, why NPCs are always going, I'm not firing yet. I know that thing is attacking me right in front of me, but I'm not going to shoot just yet.
Need them soon enough.
Alright. Where is... Where, what, who, where have you gone? What? Where have you gone? I truly am an NPC here. Where? Where am I talking to this person? Oh, they're over here. Jeez. Alright.
I can feel her fever even in this cold. She shouldn't have been putting weight on this leg.
She is awake.
That makes a lot of sense. Thank you very much for that. I will
Miss
remember that the next
Outlander.
time I have to do the last time.
You board her here, Ikri?
You think I went to the Nora homelands to find a spear to drive between us?
I told you. The ordeal is mine, and mine alone. I will survive.
Which would you rather keep, Mylen? Your leg or your pride? Because I think you're gonna have to choose.
Finish it.
I know what you think of me. But I vowed you'd join the White Teeth. And you will.
I will go back.
Try again next year.
Alone.
Aww.
No! Let me do this.
Please. Let her. Mylen, I hope you can forgive me someday.
I never accepted your help. It's the Were-Act you should ask for forgiveness.
But she doesn't care about the Were-Act.
I didn't care about the Were-Act.
Ah, there we go.
She'll understand. You saved her life.
You don't know the Bannock very well, Aloy. We have so many ways to express a grudge, and only one to accept an apology. I have to go my own way. I don't belong with them, who left her to die. And I don't belong with Ikri. I'll find a crack in this glacier, and I'll shout my grief into it. And the ice can keep it forever.
What should I tell them? The Were-Act.
That I fell. And that she endured. Will you?
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's fast travel all the way over there. Oh, there are new... There are new hunting things that I can do now that I'm a chief. Up there at the place of the things with the stuff. Hello, I fast travelled back here.
Mylen has returned. I expect you have something to say about this.
I do.
Then convince me what an Outlander's word is worth.
Well, here's a choice. She has indeed endured more than most. And by the rules of the ordeal, she did indeed survive. She never accepted the help. She was too delirious to do so. But she also gave up everything for your rules. But I don't know that that will get her into the Werak. I am torn. I am tempted to say by the rules of the ordeal she survived, because she did indeed, and she will get into the Werak right there. But I want to say she gave up everything for your rules, so that she understands what she has given up. I don't care if you get into the Werak or not. I am not. I am a Werak chieftain, and I don't care. I'm an outcast first and foremost.
You put her through this ordeal. She gave up everything for your rules. She refused aid, just like you taught her. Walked back on a ruined leg. Left a friend behind. She passed the test. That's my word. Are you questioning it?
My coldness to bring forth such heat? Must be the truth you speak.
The White Teeth shall accept her.
Outlander. So nothing of the other hunter? The one called Ikri?
She's gone. She sounded brave.
Her name will always be in my song.
Oh, well, there we are. Alright, well, let's open this treasure box. Oh, we've got machine salvage as well. Wire, shards, blaze. That is what I am missing most of all. I can't take the outfit modification. I should sell off some of my modifications. And another outfit modification that I can't take. Have we got a... No, I can fast travel up to the hunting grounds quickly. I do indeed have all of the skills now. There are no skill points left for me to earn.
Hey, Aloy! Come to test yourself? Why else would you be out here?
Who are you? Oh, hey! What the hell? Alright, okay. Hey! Give me a second. I am so very surprised that you are here. I just left you at the top of the mountain. Alright, okay. I just want to show you some stuff quickly. Like that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And I could just keep going on saying and that all the time. That one, and 24. And then I'll keep the 2, 25, and 26. Just in... Nah, I don't need 2. I'll get rid of you. You. Oh, I really don't care for the blue ones anymore. At all. Well, there. Oh, I definitely don't need that one if I've got those two. I don't think I really need any of the stealth ones anymore either. Oh, you know, I really should have checked to see what stealth ones I had. There we go, 555. Alright, okay, and what are you doing here? Are you the new hunter person?
Training again so soon, Ikri?
Never met a hunter who wished they'd trained less. I guess I'm not in any hurry to go back to Banor. Not yet.
Do you want to talk about it? what happened at the glacier?
No, I'd rather fight through it. Take it in my teeth and be left with the taste of determination. How about you, Aloy? Up for a challenge?
What kind of challenge?
What kind of challenge? A competition?
No, together. We'll use the hunting grounds, but my rules. Lovok's fine with it. We'll take in as little as possible. My sling, your bow. You draw the machines to me so I can freeze them. And then you hit them when they're brittle. We'll fight until we run out of machines or you run out of arrows. That's the challenge.
Honestly, I'm more used to fighting alone.
And I'm more used to fighting alongside another. So put your spear beside mine, why don't you?
So, what do you think about the White Teeth?
So you know, I told the White Teeth what you asked.
What about my Lynn?
I didn't.
Did they accept her?
They did.
As they should. She was strong. Really, I only feel pride for her. As for me, I always wanted to be a snow ghost. Free to do what I will.
Good for you. Alright, let's have a look at this trial
You
then.
freeze them, I shoot them. Doesn't seem so hard.
Really? Then you'll only need half as many arrows as I'd planned to give you.
Oh, ha ha ha
It shows
ha
I trust
ha.
your aim. Do you trust mine?
You've really got to work for a Banuk challenge, don't you?
That's the spirit. Come on, let's drop off our gear and go. Aloy, lure the machines back here and I'll freeze them. Don't worry, I don't miss.
Then I target them when they're vulnerable.
Alright. Okay. But I mean, I can kill them with my spear, right? Let's just notch an arrow. Hey! Hey there! I'm here! Look at me! Woo! There, freeze that one that is right there. Here! Yeah, keep... Come on, one more.
This one's mine.
Can you... Oh, that one is over there. Alright. Can I use my spear? No, I don't have my spear either. Awesome. Okay. Stop doing things. Oh, wow. There is no... Yeah, I am not even going to get bronze on this. Okay, you're not frozen anymore. Ah. Especially not when I hit for 20... Oh, you're not frozen anymore. Okay. Can I make arrows? Oh, I've got fire arrows and all kinds of stuff. Would you mind freezing them?
What can stand against
Both one. Okay, that is why.
I'll bring you.
You're not dead? That's disappointing. There we go. Oh, I totally missed that one. Well, there's that. Okay, what's next? Where are the other machines? There they are. Okay, so you guys I want fire on. Because if I can You run away from me though, don't you? No? Okay. Right, I'd like all of them over here before I start. Yeah, I get that. Get the others over here though, please. And you. Yeah, I know. Alright. Stop that.
I'll bring you down.
There we go. Now explode.
Good enough for third place. Out of how many? Just us. So let's do better. Let's keep going.
Alright, you're frozen. Oh, that didn't catch you at all. Alright. Oh, damn it. Ugh. I fired off another arrow while I wasn't paying attention. Alright, okay. Jeez. Would you mind shooting them? Okay, that one is... Stop that. Stop shooting me there. That one. I want this one over here. Can you keep shooting this one that I'm already damaged? Not the one that I haven't damaged. Can you? No, stop that. Come and get this one. Right? Yeah? Yeah, not the one that you have frozen. How about the one that you haven't frozen? Oh, God. No, not that one. Yes.
Will against metal.
Yeah, whatever. There, freeze it again. No, not the one that is frozen. Shoot the one that isn't frozen, that I have damaged. There we go. There we go. And it's on fire. So it should die now. There we go.
Second place.
What, are you going to shoot it? missed. No, none of the machines have ever stopped when I told them so. That would be silly. Stop. Stop that! I was just about to say. I have cluttered up this battlefield. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay, so that doesn't actually matter whether or not you are frozen or not, because that's the heating element underneath it. Are you actually taking damage from being on fire? You are. Alright, good. Alright, one last machine. What have I got in the way of arrows? Alright, gonna have to make these count. It's a bellowback. Alright.
This is it.
Come on, I'm over here. Come on. Come and get me. I assume I can't use the stuff that's in here to make more arrows, right? Because that would just be too easy. Crafting disabled. Yeah, good. Hey. Okay. Alright, okay. There we go. Now don't freeze it until after it's finished burning, thank you. Are you taking damage from the burning? Little damage, but yeah, okay. Every point matters.
Not over yet.
Okay. I'm not sure. Oh, damn. Yeah, I'll take that hit. Ow. Oh, and you weren't iced up. That's a shame.
We sure did.
Woo!
You made
First
that
try!
look easy. Here, you've earned this. Who taught you? Your mother? Sister?
His name was Rost.
Rost. Sounds very Nora. I can almost picture him. Stout as a tree.
And you?
Myself. I never knew my parents. There's a saying, an infant means 2 fewer hands to hunt with. That challenge was their gift to me.
Well, thanks a lot.
It was a good challenge, Shikri.
Think I should settle down? Start a hunting ground of my own?
I think you could do whatever you put your mind to.
Let's not say farewell. I've had enough of that to last me a dozen winters. I hope your song finds its proper end. But it won't be easy, will it?
Is it that obvious?
Fate's a long climb on a high cliff for people like you and me.
Oh, these are all the things which I couldn't take before then. Yep. Alright. Well. I wasn't expecting that. Can I not swap?
Smell the new day on the wind.
I can swap bows and I can swap ammo types, but I can't cycle round again. That's weird, but alright, okay, if that's the way you want to do it. Huh. Well, let's have a look at these other challenges, because I cannot remember what they are. I did the one necessary.
You're back for more. Good.
Yeah, the Chieftain's trial I wasn't able to do, and what's the Onslaught
The
trial?
Onslaught trial challenges a hunter to withstand the ebb and flow of combat. Machines will be released into the arenas in waves. Pace yourself. Strategize. Only then will you be able to defeat them all without being overwhelmed.
Do I need to... Is this limited arrows again? Alright.
If you're prepared, take the rope and face the trial. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
Alright. Time. Kill waves of machines. Start trial from rope. Alright.
Bad day for one of us.
Clear wave 1. Oh, I missed. Stop that. Does that slow down time? It does slow down time, that's awesome. Well, that doesn't slow down the time there, okay. Come on down! Jump in front of these things. Or let me stand in front of these things. Hey, I'm here. Stop that. Oh God. Stop running away. Wow. I absolutely despise you. Where's the other one? You're all dead, right? No? Oh, there's more up here. Damn. Let's get them both. Ah! Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to run, not... There we are. Ah! Ah, damn it! Alright. Well, not first time. But very close. Oh no, not that close. There's another one behind me. Should have started off with more aggressive weapons. Well, providing this is the last thing, I'm definitely going to do it in 5 minutes. There we go. I'm going to need to do this.
Oh.
Oh, hey! Whee! No, it didn't do that first time. Oh, you were not what I meant to craft. Never mind. I'm wasting a lot of ammo there.
Your first run on that trial and you claimed second place. I haven't seen many pull that off.
Oh well, at least I got a second place reward box. What's the Chieftain's trial?
The Chieftain's trial is a challenge that will push even the mightiest hunter to their limits. Only the largest, most dangerous machines will be loosed into the arenas.
Alright.
Learn their weaknesses quickly, and do what you can to exploit them. To best them and survive, that is an ordeal worthy of a chieftain. We'll start.
Well, let's give it a go.
At the bottom of that rope. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
Okay, good. Okay, Scorcher. Ooh. 2 Scorchers. Alright, well. Let's remember what was talked about before. Put a rope caster in. Replace you with... no, I've got the improved ice rail, that's good. Not the sling, where is it? I thought I had a better sling than that. Do I not? No, okay. Alright, ready to tie you down? Let's swap out the quest. Oh, you're not... Damn. You weren't tied down. Okay, there you are. Oh, God. Nope. Restart from the save. Oh, well, I don't know where I last saved. Bah. I was tying down the wrong person. I wasn't paying any attention. No, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not doing the Chieftain's Trial. I'm running away. Thanks. I am disheartened by the fact that I am an idiot and picked the wrong thing to target and all of the rest of the crap. So, no. Either it's just abandoned the trial and is not just there waiting for me all the time now. That would be horrible.
My father used to say, never settle.
Yeah, good. Yeah, the thing isn't there.
To be merely good.
Alright.
Outlander.
Our attack.
It would be my honor to speak with you.
No, it wouldn't.
I've heard of you, Huntress. Each of the many verses of your song tells of an impossible victory. The notes echo across the cut.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That I know. My song used to echo around Banur. Umnak, the hunter of legendary
You're not the same person I thought you were. Okay.
That's why I'm here. For another. They call it the claws beneath. Or they did when I was younger. Its defeat would have given my song a fine end. I used to travel between Banur and the Cut without stopping to sleep. But this trip, my bones ache, Huntress. But you, out hunting Aratak, leading your own Werak. If half your song is true, you are the only hunter I trust to go in my place.
You want me to hunt for you?
Not just for me, no. For an old friend.
Okay, what is the claws beneath?
This machine, the claws beneath. Why travel all the way to the Cut just to hunt it?
Some songs. They include a refrain. The return of a past moment. It seemed fitting.
You've hunted this thing before.
Must have been 20 winters past. We were so close to bringing the claws to bay. Closer than anyone else ever got.
We?
Me. And my friend. He was a chieftain of my Werak then. A skilled hunter. Every few years, the claws would emerge in a new location. I knew of 2 chieftains he'd sent to their burial pyres. My friend became the 3rd. This hunt, I had hoped to complete it in his honor.
Alright, and what's Umanak's song?
Sounds like you've got a reputation.
To be Banuk is to
Tell
push
me
a
your
body
song.
to its limits. I found my limits higher than most. Fearsome machines needed killing, and in my youth, I found I had a talent for killing them. Even now, my name carries such weight that when the claws beneath re-emerged, the Werak came to me.
Do you still have the same faith in yourself?
It could just
that
be a
Werak
watcher.
seems to have?
Yeah.
Perhaps I did. Before I held my bow in shaking hands. Noticed, for the first time, the spots on my knuckles. What a strange thing it is to be old. To stare backward and see such distance. But to stare forward at a looming wall.
Alright, so you want me to go hunting in
You
your
want me to
place?
hunt in your place?
It's probably not a
Is
watcher,
that some kind
I was
of
going to say,
innate
because
Well, perhaps it should be, but no.
there's one type of
We
machine
survive
I
and
have
we
not found
prevail,
yet. I have not
until we
scanned.
fail to do either. I confess, this is not easy for me. For any other machine, I would die as I have lived. A Banuk hunter, weapon raised. But too many good lives have been lost to the claws. Throwing my old corpse atop the pile accomplishes nothing. Better to live in a world without the claws than to die while it still makes children orphans.
Alright, I'll do the hunt.
This is obviously important to you, Umnak. Are you sure you want someone else to take down this machine?
I am no longer a match for the claws beneath, if I ever was. If I face it, it will kill me. Of this I have no doubt. The Banuk blood in my veins screams at me to take on the claws myself. But I must see it brought down. And dead men see precious little.
All right, Umnak. I'll do what I can.
I've no doubt you can do quite a lot. The stories say the claws beneath returns here only once every 6 winters. The whispers I've heard say it now makes its home on the northeast edge of the cut.
That's miles away.
Hunt well.
Alright, thanks very much. You were the person I wanted to talk to, and we're going to talk to you. Oh no, wait.
Find anything interesting lately?
You are not the one I was going to talk to, but hey, improve the Fireforge.
I've got what you asked for. Show me what you had in mind for the forge fire.
Finally! Was feeling like I neglected her. And that's a little too close to my family life. She's done, and she's yours. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Looks great. I almost expected you to turn it into a burning ropecaster or something.
Nah, she was close to perfect from the start. She's a Varja original, after all.
Yay!
Thanks, Varja. These 3 weapons are fine work.
Are you kidding? I can't remember when I had this much fun. I should be thanking you.
I'm the one walking away with the weapons, aren't I?
It seems wrong to charge you for giving me an opportunity to do what I love doing. Don't tell Pop I said that. Here, whenever I tinker with weapons, I go through fistfuls of this stuff. Maybe you'll get some use out of it.
Imotov's impulsive ignorance could have sparked another
Fully
war.
improved weapons
Let them
complete.
freeze for
And I got
what
some
you
blue
can.
gleam. I can buy lots of stuff with my blue gleam now. An improved Fireforge. Ah, so it's just got oh, it's got a second shooty shoot. Oh, so I've got a new tutorial then. Hit machines with fire bursts. Oh, just I just need to hit machines with fire burst. Interesting. Does that mean I've got new... No, I don't have new carry capacity. Still need a raccoon skin, still need a goat skin and a fishbone. But...
There's frost between my teeth.
Thanks, I was looking.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scouts are watching for more frost claws.
Alright, well we're not going to do that today. This is where... if you want a burning ropecaster, I mean I've got ropecaster, not burning ropecasters. Well, I've got the tripwires, which are almost the same thing. But I never make use of those. But, as I was going to say, this will be the end of today's. Tomorrow, we will, I guess, try and deal with the... Well, no, tomorrow is Point and Click Tuesday. But, I'm not sure how much of Techno Babylon is left. It might... if we finish that up early, then we'll switch back over to Horizon Zero Dawn and maybe just do the last quest of that as well, to complete that out as well, and then pick up with a fresh game come Wednesday. Doesn't that sound like a fun and exciting thing to happen? I mean, the answer is no. That does not sound like a fun and exciting thing that will happen, but it is the thing that will happen if I play fast enough. But, until then, let me say, thank you all so very much for spending some of your limited time here with me. Point and finish Tuesday, maybe. Thank you for spending some of your limited time here with me. I appreciate all of you, whether you're watching on the VOD later or are here live and in person. Thank you also for being here. But, until next time, I have been Richard, and this has been LMTDTMFFR, or, say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels. And you'll go and have some fun.